Welcome to Country Fried Rock, where we have conversations with songwriters for real music lovers who enjoy context and musical connection. We are Country Fried Rock. My guests today on Country Fried Rock are Spencer Cullum Jr. and Jeremy Fetzer of Steelism. Welcome.
Hello. Hello. How's it going?
Fantastic. How about y'all?
Very good. Great. Yeah, doing well.
The guys are obviously joining me via the fabulous speakerphone today. We're glad to get both of you in one place, though.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
I've actually gotten to see y'all a few times over the last year and a half. How did Steelism come together?
Well, we actually got together, it was me and Jeremy. We were touring Europe with a singer-songwriter called Caitlin Rose, and in downtime and in between like rehearsals or sound checks, we were writing instrumental music just to kind of pass the time. And then we came back to Nashville and tracked a couple of songs. Both of us are into the same instrumental bands like Booker T and the MGs, and The Ventures, and Pete Drake, and Area Code 615, and we were really influenced by that style of instrumental music and started tracking in Nashville, and then the baby was born.
Yep, we've created a monster.
And then we created a small monster.
The core of the band is the two of you, but sometimes when you play live, you have friends with you as well.
Well, yeah, we've from the beginning we've had our drummer John Radford and our bass player Mike Rinne. They've kind of always been with us, but they're busy guys as well, so they try and make most of the shows, and, you know, we kind of borrow a keyboard player now and then we do for shows.
China Plate was one of the songs that we would use as some bed music on our show for a while.
Oh, nice. That's great.
I happen to have a huge love for some instrumental pop rock, so this fit really well.
That's great. That's all right.
You worked together and you put out an EP a while back, maybe a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of expanded into more than just something to pass your time while you're backstage.
Yeah, it's got busy now, yeah. So it's more people like it than me and Jeremy.
How did y'all end up hooking up with Ben Tanner, who is also an alum of this show?
Ben contacted us about doing a record, and we had already finished the record, or we'd finished the first half in Nashville. We went down to Muscle Shoals to finish the rest of the record with Ben, and we tracked it at Fame. And then Ben also works at Single Lock, and that's who's going to release the record.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a lovely fella.
It sounds like you all shared some production roles with this particular record.
Yeah, Ben's great. Yeah, he's a great engineer, great producer, great keys player, and now he's a businessman as well. Yeah. Hey, this is Jeremy Fetzer.
Hello, this is Spencer Cullum.
And we're on Country Fried Rock.
Coming October 11th to Columbia, South Carolina, the Jam Room Music Festival, headlined by Superchunk. Also on the bill, Southern Culture on the Skids, The Love Language, Audia Victoria, Keith Mead, She He He, E.T. Anderson, Leagues, The Defibrillators, The Whiskey Gentry, Megan Jean and the KFB, and the Reverend Matthew Minkins. Find out more at jamroommusicfestival.com. This is a free event. I'm Sloan Spencer. This is Country Fried Rock. Trying to figure out the structure of the record when you've got half of it that had already been completed and then the other half that was done with him. How has that worked for you all?
Well, it was mixed in the same place, though. We finished the last 5 tracks at Fame, then mixed it all in Muscle Shoals at Ben's place. And there was another studio. We tracked at 2 studios in Nashville, a place called Club Raw and the Toy Box. Yeah, you know, it's still the same. It was the same band, so, you know, it still
came together.
Still sounded the same.
You mentioned Pete Drake earlier. He's, an instrumentalist that I just happen to love. I think y'all have covered at least one of his songs on this record. Is that correct?
Yeah, we did a song called The Spook.
Nice.
Which is an old song of his, but we kind of do it with like a more of a 60s, harder psychedelic sound.
His version's pretty psychedelic too, but we just play it louder, bigger.
But he's great. He's he's my favourite steel player. He definitely pushes the sound of steel guitar with like talk box and his speaker.
If people are thinking only in terms of twang as far as steel guitar goes, this is a whole different deal.
Yeah. You know, it's nice for me because I get to play all different genres on the pedal steel, which I think is, I got into pedal steel from rock and roll music, like the Stones and Elton John with pedal steel. So.
Yeah, it's great because Steel's the showcase of the whole band, but we actually don't have a single country song on our record. So that was kind of a point that we were trying to show, is we can present the Steel in different genres of music.
Kind of a little bit of an ELO moment the first time I saw you.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, this is cool.
Oh, I love ELO.
Yeah.
Praise Silence for the Electric Light Orchestra.
Yes.
Jeff Lynne is the best.
Yeah.
All Jeff Lynne projects, yeah.
Things have been evolving for you as you've been able to take this on the road a little bit prior to the release of this record. How is that going?
It's great, yeah. In town we usually have 5-piece with keyboards, and then on the road we have like a 4-piece, just drums and bass. So me and Jeremy have to cover a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's fun. It's always like live.
It's always a party live.
Yeah, it's not too serious. Obviously the music we're really passionate and think about, but it's always a party, not too jazz, a little bit, not too chin scratching.
The most recent time that I saw y'all was at Work Play this winter, opening up for St. Paul and the Broken Bones.
That was a fun one.
It was a super fun one. It was especially fun because, one, that was a hometown show for them, but you could watch the crowd figure y'all out after the second song.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Yeah, take a couple of songs.
Their crowds have been great.
That went really well. It was very cool as an observer to see people, like, it suddenly clicked with them, and they were like, oh, I dig these dudes, too.
Yeah. I always feel like when we play a set, like the first 2 songs, people are usually a bit confused. Then by the middle of the set, their heads are bobbing and they're rocking.
Yeah. They realize the lead singer isn't going to walk on.
Although, y'all did throw me off. There were some songs that had lyrics, and I was totally confused.
Yeah.
I'm Sloan Spencer. This is Country Fried Rock. Country Fried Rock is helping prevent musician suicide. Our official charity has been Nucci's Space, a nonprofit organization removing barriers to mental health care for the music community of Athens, Georgia. This model program addresses everything from the need for affordable rehearsal space to loaner gear, as well as direct mental health services and primary care for musicians. We've got a ton of ways you can help them out at countryfriedrock.bandcamp.com.
Steelism 615 to Fame will be available on CD, vinyl, and digital download at our website or at independent stores near you.
I can't say that I'm super knowledgeable about instrumental pop rock and roll in the last 20 years, but I can't come up with a whole lot of bands that have really focused that way.
Us neither.
Where are you finding that audiences are really digging it?
We've mostly just played in the South so far. Yeah.
Yeah, we played when we first started.
We toured Europe as well.
So Europe, we went down really well in England, and that was great.
Yeah, we did a UK run where we supported Caitlin Rose of Steelism, and then we were her backing band as well, all over the UK.
Yeah.
I think I saw some video from that.
Yeah, that was fun.
Prior to coming together, working with Caitlin, did you all know each other?
We had met in Nashville once, and then we met up again in London.
Yeah, I think
Spencer took the whole band out for drinks, and then he joined the band the next morning.
Now I'm here.
And now he's in Nashville.
So what are the plans for you all with the release?
Tour, do some gigs, we keep on writing.
Yeah.
Keep busy, keep as busy as possible.
Are there any particular shows, tours, festivals that you are allowed to talk about at this point?
We're doing, for the release show, we're going to do like a tour of Nashville. We're doing like a record store tour. 3 record stores in Nashville that afternoon. Fond Object, The Groove, and Grimies. Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, that would be cool. And then we'll be doing the Americana Festival the next day in Nashville. Yep. Looking forward to it.
Will you be having anyone in particular joining you for any of that?
Maybe dancers. Yeah, we just go-go dancers. Maybe go-go dancers. Yeah.
Look,
but we can't reveal the go-go dancers' name.
Right. Some cages coming down from the ceiling and bubbles.
Yeah.
In terms of the production and you're having the 2 different segments of the recording of the record, is that going to lend itself to vinyl?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure with the order of the songs. It's kind of a mix.
It's interesting because you all have a different experience of coming together than most of the bands, which is a cool way to have some breadth of what you've done. What is different for you all versus playing with someone else and supporting their music versus creating your own?
With our own stuff, there's more freedom to do what we want, really. Yeah. Which is, there's no rules in Steelism, so we can play however we want. Yeah, play it as loud and as obnoxious as we want. Where when we back someone up, we have to suit their song, and it's about presenting the song the best that we can. Yeah, but at the same time, with playing with singer-songwriters helped us, with melody and the idea of writing an instrumental song. There's like a verse, bridge, and chorus. Especially with working with like Caitlin or Andrew Combs, there's like that are great writers. Yeah, and there's still Steelism still try and have like a strong sense of melody than just jam off.
It's funny that you say that because as I've listened to it, there's almost, and for lack of a better term, there's like sing-along parts, although there's no lyric.
Right. Yeah. We craft the songs the same as we would if there were words in the songs. If you'd like to learn more about Steelism, you can tune in to www.steelismmusic.com.
Find us on iTunes, Spreaker, Podfeed, Player FM, Blueberry, Stitcher, Gigadial, Digital Podcast, and some great apps including Agogo and Swell in both the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Wherever you listen, you'll find Country Fried Rock. Never miss an episode.
If you want to look cool and have a big vinyl underneath your arm, you can purchase Steelism 615 to Fame on our website, steelismmusic.com, for that perfect scratchy vinyl sound.
With the resurgence and attention to the rebuilding of Fame Studios and the original Muscle Shoals location on the highway and all of that kind of stuff, what was fun for you all to be able to go down there?
We were at Fame for, I guess it was 2 or 3 days, and we had the whole studio to ourselves, just us and Ben. So it's just like our playhouse for a couple days. It was great.
Fantastic, yeah.
Nice.
And it still has the old vibe, and sometimes we'd get freaked out by how good the room mic sounded. And it has the sound.
It hasn't changed a bit, really.
Yeah, you have to go touch the board and all that good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little gearhead stuff there. That's very cool. I'm excited for you all to see what's going to happen as you're able to take 615 to Fame out to further people with this record. Is there anything in particular that you're planning to do special with the release?
Touring, where we'd like to sort of tour with artists that are kind of like in the same genre of us. You know, we're trying to do that. We're big fans of William Tyler, who's instrumental. I recently discovered from a girlfriend there's a guy called Delicate Steve, and who's like an instrumental band. You know? And also like party bands, similar to St. Paul and the Broken Bones, you know. Definitely is a good billing, and like Dietrich we've played with. Steelism is a good billing with like party bands, you know.
I'm excited for you all. This is really an element of music that maybe some people aren't into, but I think when they hear this record, they're going to really be like, oh, I do like instrumental music.
There you go. That's the plan.
Hopefully, yeah.
I like long walks on the beach.
Well, Spencer Cullum Jr. and Jeremy Fetzer of Steelism, thank you so much for your time joining us on Country Fried Rock.
Thank you very much. It's great fun.
Take care, y'all. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You can find Country Fried Rock on great radio stations like 91.1 The Globe in Goshen, Indiana. Wildman Steve Radio Network from Auburn, Alabama, around the world. Online from Texas at Root Hog Radio, part of Radio Free Americana. From Mobile, Alabama on the Mod Mobilian Radio Network. Listen in Georgetown, California at KFOK 96.1. From Kodiak, Alaska on KMXT. KSRQ, Grand Forks, Minnesota. KKRN, Round Mountain, California. KDRP, solar-powered radio from Dripping Springs, Texas. WALW, Moulton, Alabama. And other great stations like CJXF, Calgary, Canada. 89.1 The Lakeshore. And yourhometownradio.com. Country Fried Rock, music uncovered. This week's instrumental is Gilbert Takes the Wheel from Guadalcanal Diary and their album, Walking in the Shadow of the Big Man. You can subscribe to our weekly podcast on iTunes. Just search Country Fried Rock. Our Country Fried Rock stinger is from Steve Soto and the Twisted Hearts. Country Fried Rock is a partnership with the nonprofit Florence Regional Arts Alliance. Your donations to this program are tax-deductible to the extent you are eligible under U.S. law. Country Fried Rock radio programs are distributed to public radio through the Public Radio Exchange, prx.org. Copyright 2014 by Lilypad Productions. All rights reserved.
Ever he been helping us some country fried rock.